Of the president's cabinet members are apparently on the verge of being confirmed today. Mike Emmanuel from the Fox News channel has been kind enough to join us. Mike, how are you?
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, hey,
thank you.
Thanks for giving us some time today. I know the Senate has been cutting some deals up there because, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Democrats have been trying to take 30 hours that they're allowed to delay votes up until now?
It's been brutal, particularly for the people who have to work the Senate floor, the people who staff the Senate floor for a variety of reasons. So we had a couple of all-nighters last week and lots of speeches all day long. And so I think the stenographers are worn out and some of the other floor folks. And so Republicans have been blasting the Democrats, saying unprecedented obstruction, that this is the slowest confirmation process of a cabinet since George Washington. But here we go. Tonight we're going to get two through. All indications are Steve Mnuchin for Treasury Secretary, and then, of course, David Shulkin for VA Secretary. And for Dr. Shulkin, I should say, the easy part will be confirmation. The more difficult part will be the job straightening out the VA.
Yeah, I'm sure. So what's it looking like for the rest of these confirmation hearings? I kind of figured that there were at least one or two more they may try to slow walk before this is over with.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely correct. And all indications are they're looking at Andrew Puzder from the fast food world, who's been nominated to be Labor Secretary, that's the nominee with the big bullseye on his chest at the moment, if you will. They, think that perhaps he has some issues that make it difficult for him to get through. And so he has a confirmation hearing on Thursday. I think he's the last cabinet secretary nominee to have a confirmation hearing in committee. And so I would expect to see some fireworks there on Thursday. And then if they can, make him look wobbly or vulnerable, then perhaps they will get to reject one of the Trump cabinet nominees. So far, they've not been successful, the Democrats. And so we're going to get two tonight through. Then tomorrow morning, we're expecting Linda McMahon of WWE fame to be confirmed to the Small Business Administration, to the administrator post. And then for Republicans I've talked to, say maybe one or two more across the finish line this week. They're obviously hoping for two. But if the Democrats want to run the clock, then they may run out of time and may only get one more the rest of the week, so we'll see.
So will they hold the Linda McMahon hearing in a cage? Will that be a cage match?
No figure four leg locks or sleeper holds. I think she got through the hearing in the committee, and so now it's going to be on the Senate floor, and I think she has a business background. It's small business administrator, not one of the more high-profile or controversial posts, and so all indications are she's going to sail right through tomorrow as well.
That's good. Now, Mike, this is a little off the subject of the Senate confirmations, but I understand that Neil Gorsuch has been meeting with a variety of the different senators, including apparently Chuck Schumer, who had some not-so-nice things to say about him yesterday. But when I spoke to one of our legal analysts from Heritage the other day, he didn't seem to think that Gorsuch had a chance of being seated before maybe late March. Do they really think it's going to be that long before he gets a vote?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. And Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley hinted it would be an involved process that would take some time. And I know over the weekend, Judge Gorsuch submitted a lengthy bipartisan questionnaire. And so I think there's a lot for senators to read. And considering it's a lifetime appointment, I think this is one where it will take some time. You mix in a little recess here and there. They're out for President's Day next week, and before you know it, we're into March. And so it may take some time. I know there are some Republicans who would like to move it along, obviously, to get on to other business like repealing and replacing Obamacare, doing tax reform, and other things on the agenda. But bottom line, I think this may take some time and perhaps some more time than Republicans would want. But all the feedback I've heard overall has been quite positive, despite what Senator Schumer says in trying to force a higher standard or threshold for confirmation.
Yeah, it's a good point. All right, Mike Emmanuel from the Fox News Channel. Look forward to your report tonight. Thank you.
Mark, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
take care of yourself. Thank you. Good to get Mike on here. We watch him all the time on the Fox News channel, so I'm glad he's made it. See, we're